Welcome to the Coors Roundup for Sunday the 2nd of February. In the only game to go ahead in the Longton Trophy's Premier Division, Cobridge were way too good for Trent Tavern, eventually running out 4-0 winners. Now on the screen there you can see a little bit of action from that game and one of the goals, the opening goal that went in. In a comfortable win for experienced campaigners Cobridge over a relegation threatened Trent Tavern, Carrington Turner led the way by bagging a brace, with Gregory Charles and Kieran Parks also on the score sheet. Now this result leaves Cobridge safely in mid-table and means the bottom four, as it stands, will probably fight out to avoid the drop. Now in the Diamond Limousines Division 2, Clayton eased their relegation worries with a 4-2 win over Alsager that dented their promotion hopes. Debutant Matt Klemperer scored the opener after jinking his way from the right, but Alsager soon equalised from close range after a teasing free kick was forced home. Clayton were back in front midway through the first half as a great through ball from another debutant, Dean Pritchard, saw Chris Owen lash home with a half volley, and it was 3-1 at the break as Klemperer dispatched a free kick into the bottom corner after some great work from Danny Farmer had earned the free kick. The second half was a tighter affair, and on a heavy pitch which sapped the energy and Alsager reduced the arrears with 15 minutes to go after a period of heavy pressure saw them turn the ball home from close range after a goal line scramble. Clayton weren't to be denied though their first win of 2014 as Klemperer sent sub Jim Hillman racing away to finish in style from close range. 2 goals in the first 20 minutes set Lightwood on their way to a narrow victory at Moorlands, which keeps them in the title hunt if they win their games in hand. Dan Beach and Chris Lockett Jr. grabbed the goals. Now Moorlands did pull a goal back through Rich Bagley, but Lightwood were pretty much good value for their 3 points. Colin Fowler displayed the finishing ability of his namesake Robbie would have been proud of, as his hat-trick sent Smallthorne back to the top of the table after their 4 win over Keele University. Corey Shevin also got in on the act with a fine effort as they comfortably eased past relegation-haunted Keele, who netted through Josh White. Now, Keele will need to take full advantage of all their games in hand if they're going to climb out of trouble. Plaza recovered from a goal behind to record a 4-2 win over Travellers Rest Middleport, a win that keeps them right in contention at the top of the Mark Evans Division 3. With the day's leaders Fegays on cup duty, the 3 teams below them all won, and Plaza themselves move into second spot. Simon Austin's early goal gave them the scare, but the goals from Shane Allen, Matt Clark, Rob McGaskill and Tom Rakitic who were all on target in a game which saw both sides reduced to 10 men. And Curry grabbed a late consolation for the visitors. Robin Hood, they moved to the top after a fine 3-0 win over mid-table Burslem Cricket Club. Regular scorers Mark Henry and Mark Fitton both bagged again as did Lee Franklin. The win leaves the Rookery side 2 points clear at the top. Mid-table loggerheads were held to a draw by struggling Sneak Green Community in a 6-goal thriller. Both sides had held the lead at some point, but had to settle for a point apiece in the end. The result, however, is enough to lift Sneed off the bottom, thanks to goals from Jimmy Bladen, a penalty, Mark Silverstone and Mitchell Brown. Loggerheads, for their part, were on target through Jack Eagle, Dave Grimes and Craig Taylor. Hotshot Mark Watkins was again on target for Stafford Life, as they kept up the chase at the top of Division 3 with a comfortable win over Canal Tavern. Staffs are just in 4th place, just 3 points off the leaders, but they have played 3 games in more. But Watkins' strike and goals from Terence Rogers and Marcus Robson ensure that they're still in touch and are ready to pounce on any slip up from the top 3 in their hunt for promotion. 86 league goals and counting for Hotshots Chester as they kept the pace setting at the top of the Mark Evans 4th Division. They will surely break the 100 barrier in the next 2 or 3 games, and they dispatched Princess 9-1. Richard Birkby helped himself to a 4-goal haul and he was ably assisted by Sean Duffy, who netted twice, and strikes from Shane Stubbs, Leon Heath and Leon Mountford. Jason Harbron got the consolation for Princess. Jester now lead Royal Oak by 3 points as the Biddle side didn't play. A great debut for Silverdale's Liam Dan provided the spark for a 4-2 win over Castle Rangers. Now this is a win that keeps Vine in a 3-horse race for the title, but virtually ended Castle Rangers' surprise challenge. Now Zippy Dan, recently transferred from village rivals Silverdale Athletic, bagged a brace on his debut to keep Vine third. Kieran Scully and Anthony White also scored for the hosts, while veteran Rob Tideswell and a brace from Mike Purcell kept the battling Rangers in the game to the very end. Now Division 3 title chasers Fegays had no answer to the firepower of Premier Division travellers Milton in the Bill Slater Cup, and they crashed out 5-1. Player manager Dane Jackson bagged a brace and was joined on the score sheet by Paul Mear, Scott Bew and Nathan Grice. And Joe Freitas, he replied for the home side. That's it.